Hello, is anybody out there? Just thought I'd check in. It's been a while since I've been on. See if anyone out there wanted to chat a little bit. A little Forrest Fenn. See if anybody shows up. I don't really expect a whole lot of people considering I haven't streamed in about 5 months and not much has been happening. Oh, hello, Hooli. Welcome. Good to see you. How are things? I've been in and out the last few months, mostly lurking. There really hasn't been a whole lot going on. I think my last stream was during the auction or right after it, something like that. I don't know. And that was November, right? December, November. I got me a couple coins. Shopping online for an iPad case. So anything new that I've missed? Not much. I got a little bit of time here. My daughter went out with her mom for a little bit, but she'll be back. I'm not sure. Could be any time. I think they went shopping just for a little while. And then I don't know, we might go looking at cars actually this afternoon, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. There's a basketball game on tonight that I want to watch. So that's about it. Not much else going on. Been watching not everybody, watching K-Pro, watched Ben's last stream or two. I check in with Street Stream every now and then. Usually at the beginning is when the fence stuff, and then once they're about an hour in, they go off into all kinds of different things, and that's usually when I check out. Am I on Discord? No, I was gonna get back on, and I just didn't. I don't know why. Just it seems like it all makes its way out anyways. Whatever's going on in Discord. I mean, I know that's where a lot of the information starts. I don't know. I just haven't felt like I've been missing anything by not being on Discord. If there's something important, Caper will usually put it out. That's usually good enough for me. I don't, I mean, what's been happening? Ben had his big being pissed off video a few weeks ago. And then Cynthia put out her naked photograph in that video she made, which whatever, I don't even understand why she does that. I think it says something about her, but whatever. It's not my business, I guess. I'm just gonna be out there flashing your boobs for all the world to see. I didn't hear about that. I thought someone said that all the counterfeit coins were returned back. Like they were all accounted for. Was that subsequent to that? That I guess after they accounted for them all, then someone shipped one somewhere? Who else is in here? We only got 3 other people. It's a low crowd today. I think it's just a general disinterest in what's going on. The auction kind of killed most stuff, people's interest. Yes. Oh, okay. What did I say? After, yeah. after they were accounted for. Someone shipped one somewhere and it was missing. Huh. I guess what I'm up to date with is really that Shiloh's promising something still. I mean, that's been going on for a while, right? And Cynthia's video that Ben supposedly is going to put out $1 million hunt. We'll see about that. I don't know. And Ben was talking about Team Truth, but yet lied about when he started the chase, lied about something else, lied about his timeline of when he found Fenn and wrote the letter, changed what he initially said that the treasure chest was not hidden yet when he met Fenn in 09. But yet it's Team Truth. I don't know about all that. Sounds like Team Ben to me. Treasure Warriors. There's Ben. He heard me talking about him. Mainly because you're the only one that was putting out stuff lately. My fellow Dolphin fan. Hey Larry, what's up, buddy? You having as good as weather close by to me as I am down here? You up in Jack's today, Larry? Ben, what's up with that $1 million hunt, dude? I posted your vid in Discord. I can delete it if you want. I assume you're not talking to, you're talking to Ben? Or are you talking to me? Hooli. And Ben, I'm just calling as I see it, bro. A lot of shenanigans going on, as Christy would say. Me. But doesn't the Impossible poem have a deadline? Didn't you put a date on that, or am I confusing that with something else? Hooli, which video did you put up there? I don't care if you don't have to delete it. I was just curious which one you put up. Thanks, Ben. I appreciate it, dude. And I get your deal too, man. I mean, I got nothing, hell, like I say every time I'm on here, no one here knows, pretty much doesn't really know anybody here personally. So it's just what the facade we all put on screen or behind the screen. August 22nd. Oh, that's right. Fenn's birthday. Gotcha. Yeah, okay. I thought I was right about that. This one. Oh, this one. Okay. Oh, you can connect. Well, you just put a link, I guess. Okay, I got you. Wasn't sure what you were saying. She put up this live stream. Thanks, Jeremy. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. It's been a while. I was just a little bored waiting for my daughter to get home. Thought I'd jump on and just chat with some people. I mean, I don't really have anything to add to what's been going on. It's pretty much either Ben or Christy's going to have info. That's why those are the only channels I really watch. What's this a photo of? It looks like a pretty. Yeah, this is actually right behind. I'm standing looking pretty much northerly. Soda Butte Creek is beyond these foreground trees. And then another 150 feet or so beyond Soda Butte Creek, there's the Beartooth Highway Road 212, and the northeast entrance is right there. So this is about a little southwest of the northeast entrance by about, I don't know, 700 feet or so, 800 feet. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much beautiful all in there. But yeah, this was a nice spot. Yeah, man, I was, well, just like everybody, I was convinced this was the spot, you know. Went out there 8 times in a year and a half. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, Cook City is just about 4 or 5 miles down the road from here. So, and the state line is right along Soda Butte Creek. So here we're in Wyoming, looking northerly. So yeah, I had the state line border in my solve, man. I thought, you know, I was so convinced. Oh man, you know, I had a treasure here. Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, the actual spot, because like when I took this was my last trip out there, which was October of 2019. And of course, we were set to go back in, you know, in 2020, and it was found. But to the left of me, where I'm standing, is the actual wooded area where I event later thought the chest was. Because I took a bunch of pictures and video and went home and studied it. I'm like, okay, this is where it is, and then I never went back. Because of that fateful evening, that Saturday evening. That rocked the chase world. Yeah, but this whole area is great. I mean, you know, driving down, then you got the Lamar Valley, and it's just freaking gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't mind going back just to go back. Of course, I would check my spot one more time. I'd have to. You know how it is. So what else? What else is going on, guys? Ben, you got any new information coming out soon? Any discussions with Shiloh about anything? I heard you guys kind of made up. At least according to K-Pro's last video. Oh shit, was Bill Gorman streaming? Oh well. His people don't really watch my videos anyways. He doesn't like me, so that's all right. I'm not gonna. Bill can have his stream at the same time. Not a big deal. Yep, he is on. Shit. I didn't expect anybody else to be on at this time of the day on a Saturday. Oh, Amazon here. Only thing new these days is Shiloh says 6 to 9 months we've been in. Now apparently we're only 70% accurate. Oh, sorry guys. Oh Jesus, hush dog, hush, hush. He's freaking out. The Amazon guy. Hold on, sorry guys. All right, I think he chilled out. We did finally find the original copyright records for and it connects to a man in Santa Fe. Get out of here, dude. No way. Really? No way. Was that legit on the copyright and the guy in Santa Fe? That's crazy. If that's true. I mean, I'm still not a believer, but little crap comes out every now and then that makes me, raise an eyebrow. That is definitely pretty wild. Wow. 1 minute from forces. Oh boy, that is kind of nuts. All right, so I know you guys, you and Alan, you know, are into that, and that's cool. My question is, I know your theories are A, either Fenn was DB Cooper, or B, Fenn knew DB Cooper. But is another theory that Fenn just wrote the book and has nothing to do with DB Cooper? He just said, fuck it, it's a cool story. I'm going to write this ha 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 book and screw with people. But he actually had nothing to do with DB Cooper. Is that a possibility that you guys are considering? I mean, that is a pretty big break. I'm not going to lie. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Damn. Well, maybe Shiloh does have info and tell us something one day. Maybe that's what he means by epic. Forrest Ghost wrote it for Skippy. There's definitely, gotcha. I mean, dude, you should I mean, you do what you want, but I mean, is there anyone enforcing that copyright? You should put a copy out for all of us. Your dog loves Amazon too, yeah. I mean, he went berserk today. I don't know what happened there. I think he was kind of asleep, and it scared him a little bit. That is odd. I mean, I also kind of take that Shiloh's fucking with people, just keeping it going just for the fun of it. So I mean, I think it equally be that. I'm not poo-pooing. I'm just saying I think it could definitely be that as well. We should documents on Discord. Yeah, I know last time I was on live a few months ago, I said I'd get on there. Maybe I'll get back on there. I've done such a great job getting away from the chase, though. I've got a couple new things going on in life, keeping me away from it. So, I always come back, but I mean, actually been a few days without checking the YouTube 24-hour, video search for Fenn. I don't even do that every day anymore, so that's a big step. trying to put it in the back burner. That's kind of all your friends though, right? You had a Reddit roll, didn't you? Yeah, I wish Shiloh would just come out and say whatever the hell he's gonna say, whatever it is. I don't know why it's got to be this buildup of 6 to 9 months. I mean, where does that put us? In the summer, right? That puts us anywhere between June and September, something like that. Well, because when he first said it was a couple months ago, right? It was kind of like January or around the auction time, December. Maybe I'm wrong on my timeline. But I think that would put us somewhere in the summer. Gosh, could it be June 6th or August 22nd? Maybe. They need to tell the entire story all at once. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I believe it's 9 Mile Hole. I have no reason not to. There are some things I don't like that don't fit exactly, that contradict what Forrest said, and that's upsetting. But October. Oh, so he said it a month ago. Okay, I got you. So 5, yeah, that would be August to November in the fall. Yeah, I mean, I don't like it, but the evidence is too strong. I mean, certainly 100% it's Yellowstone. I don't understand why people don't believe that. I get it. People have different opinions, but it's just there's so much evidence. It's overwhelming, really, for Yellowstone. You want to debate? It's not at 9 Mile Hole, that it's somewhere else in Yellowstone. Fine, but I can't listen to it being outside Yellowstone. Not just because that's where my soul was. I mean, I think I can be pretty objective, and I look at the evidence, and that's just what it says. Yellowstone. It can't be. All right. I love arguing this. All right, fantastic. What you got? F said in FOIA that if a searcher was headed to Yellowstone, the searcher had no idea where the treasure was. I don't believe that's what he said in the FOIA. What he said was, if you find the guy with the chest, take it from him in Yellowstone. I know that's what he did say that, and that definitely implies that it was in Yellowstone. But what you're saying, I don't believe he said that. I can't. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't believe so. I mean, I read all the FOIAs like everyone else. Now, fantastic. I gotta disagree with you there, my friend. I mean, Carl in court said it was a national park. The government attorney said it. No, fantastic. Forrest said it. I think you probably need to go back and read those FOIAs. I mean, like I've said, I don't know if you've been on my channel before. I mean, I've seen you. I just can't remember if I've seen you here on my channel or in other people's channels. But if I say I'm right about a quote or something like that, I'm usually it's 99% sure I'm right. But I'll gladly say I'm not sure about something when I'm not 100% sure, and I'm not 100% sure. Um, but I'm fairly confident. I can't post it. Yeah, I mean, but fantastic. I don't care enough, bud. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. It's not important enough to me to go dig up the FOIA, and the chase is over. I got my mind made up unless something crazy comes out that it was somewhere else outside the park. I mean, the court case is all I need to know that it was in Yellowstone. And the rest of the info, I believe it's a 9 Mile Hole from the photographic evidence. And now, and not just the photographic, the other stuff, right? The writings about the area, capital B in one of the log books, just those little things. What solves this problem? Two chests. Well, Ben, that's been Granny is the leading proponent of that, or not Granny, sorry, Galaxy. Galaxy's the leading proponent of that, but and hell, I'm like everybody. I would love to believe it. I would love that to be true, and all of us have another opportunity. But I think, I don't think that's. I just don't see it. I don't think the two omegas means two chests. I don't see why there would be two chests. It doesn't. I don't see that. One for the people and one that he actually keeps where he wanted to die. I don't know. In a practical sense, I don't think it makes sense. But man, that'd be great if Shiloh came out and said there's another chest out there. Hell, let's go. I'm flying out to Yellowstone. You know, that's fine, but to ignore what he said seems to put your confidence in your bias. Again, just trying to provide facts. Yeah, there's Galaxy. Let me see the pictures of the inside of the chest, even though there's already pictures around, which I brought to your attention. I don't know, you like ignored them before K-Pro got these recent ones. I posted a picture of the inside of the chest. Two endings. Yeah, I mean, it can mean two endings. Well, look, let's analyze this logically, right? So there's no question. Obviously, the omegas mean something. Okay. He said he would take it to his grave. He would never tell anybody what those omegas meant, right? Then we have Once Upon a While, initially published with no omegas. And then we have the revised version in October of 2018, was it? Came out with one omega. Now there's a reason for that. There's definitely a reason. What's the reason? If we look at the omegas as being two endings, why was one omega placed in the revised Once Upon a While? One ending was found. Is that possibly what it means? But then if you use that interpretation, why did TTOTC have two omegas? Nothing had been found at that point, but there were still two omegas. So you got to use all that in trying to figure out what they mean. Hello, Amy Piglet. What's going on? You can't prove it is only one chest, and I can't prove it's two. I mean, you can't prove you exist. I mean, but you don't. I mean, it's just, you can say that about anything. It's just, I don't buy it. It is the same chest. The photos match to my eye, and that's good enough for me. If there's a second chest, if it's a different chest we haven't seen. The one we've seen, the pictures, that's the same one that was auctioned, and the same one Jack had and sold to Justin, in my opinion. I mean, I had a whole different take on the omegas, but it's just an opinion. Again, another thing that can never be proved. And at the end of the day, nothing can be proved. So you can play that game till the cows come home. Right? We know Jim, right? Well, let's analyze that. I think we're just taking who has confirmed that the chest was found in October of 2019 or whenever, August, September. You know what I mean? Who has confirmed that? Cynthia? Did Shiloh confirm it? I mean, how does Cynthia find out? Is that what Forrest told her? And how did Forrest know that? Just because Jack told him that? I mean, I assure you, I mean, I can't be right. But I mean, I can't prove it. But I'm just think about it. If Jack finds that chest in October of 2019 or whenever it was, whatever month, you really think he's going to leave it there and tell Fenn he found it? That is way too risky. I mean, think about it. If he did that, Fenn could just say, fuck you, I'm going to go have someone take it if it was still in the same spot. So, if he proved to Fenn in October of 2019 that he found it, he moved it, or B, he didn't prove it to Fenn. That's my take. It's got to be one of the two. There's the option that he found it, left it there, and proved it to Fenn that he found it October 2019. No chance. No chance. It doesn't seem to be Fenn's chest. Why? It does seem to be Fenn's chest. One of the chests in his ashes, one for his formal grave. Two graves. Yeah, fantastic. He may be coming your way, but he doesn't know. That's so far from, if you're going to Yellowstone, you don't know where the treasure's hidden. It just means the guy doesn't know. It doesn't mean it's not in Yellowstone. Yellowstone's humongous. Yeah, yeah, the auction site, right? August. I mean, look, the auction site's a player here. It fits a lot of stuff. It doesn't fit some things. Maybe, Ben. Maybe I know where you're coming from, but he could just be being a smartass, right? I mean, he's told stories about when he's told people that claim they found the chest how he plays with them. He could have just been being a smartass. If the guy claims he found it, oh yeah, congratulations, haha. I don't think you can make any decision on that one way or the other. But he did, and he did. Did he get the email chain? Shows us. Congrats. Yeah, I understand. What I'm saying is he could have just said that to anybody that said claimed to have found it. Just, hey, congrats. Like, right, sure, you found it. Maybe. Fantastic. These your arguments are not logically flowing. You're just making them fit. That doesn't mean anything. I'm not trying to be rude, but it just doesn't. The photos come after congrats. Yeah, he did right. Maybe he called them. Indicate. I mean, indicate. I understand, but what I'm saying, Julie, is I don't know if Forrest necessarily knew that, like confirmed 100% is what I'm saying. I don't, I don't know if he, because again, you're gonna have a hard time convincing me that Jack found the chest, left it there, and proved to Forrest that he found the chest, and then left it there. No way, no way. I don't believe it. Just there's no way he would do that. Jack is too damn smart. I'm sorry. There's no way he would do that. Yeah, I mean, Ben, I'm saying Forrest probably had a good idea. Like maybe Jack said something. Hey, I found it. It's here. It's 100 feet, from the dry creek, and about 100 feet from the bank of the river, in a square wooden square of fallen trees, right? Where the white. He maybe explained it all to him, but maybe didn't show him the pictures at that time, just enough to so Forrest kind of had the idea it was found. I don't think it was proven at that point. Is all I'm saying. I don't think it was proven to Forrest again because I mean, just think about it. I'm going to find the chest, prove the Forrest, and let's remember, Jack had been kind of a dick, right? Trying to trick Forrest into giving him answers and stuff. I mean, I don't think, I think we can all agree Forrest didn't like the guy that much, or the way he did it. Anyways, he didn't like the way he handled himself. So you're going to tell me Jack found it and proved to Forrest with pictures and then left it in the ground in the same spot he found it? No, I'm not going to believe it. I don't believe it. He left it there Friday, June 5th. I mean, look, I'm not disagreeing. He found it then, in 2019. I fully believe he found it and left it. I just don't think he proved to Forrest it was found. Because at that point, if Forrest was convinced 100% it was found, he would have called it. He would have called it, but he wasn't. He wasn't totally sure. He had a feeling. He thought so, but he wasn't totally sure. He would have just called it. That's it. He just said it would have been found, and that would have been the end of it. He wouldn't allow people to keep going out there for another winter. I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Jack moved it. Right, Hooli. That makes sense, right? I'm going to tell Forrest I found it. Here's the evidence. Here's a picture. But I'll be damned if I'm going to leave it in the same spot he put it. I'm the only one who's going to know where it is, not Forrest. Jack had control the whole time. No, he can call it whenever he wants. You even saw his emails, Ben, that he was going to call it. Sure, he can. The guy doesn't have to leave. If I had a picture of the chest and whenever it was, and I send it to Forrest, and I'm holding the chest, it's over. And I tell him, hey, I moved it. It's over. Fenn should call it because he knows the guy has the chest. And he didn't go in peace, right? Jack didn't go in peace. He still called it, right? Because if he moves it, right? He stuck to his own. Well, yeah, I mean, I hear you. And this is all, we're all speculating, obviously. We don't know. Hopefully we'll find out, but we may never find out. I guess it just depends what Shiloh tells us. Or maybe Jack one day will come out and tell us what happened. Who knows? I doubt that, though. I mean, more likely have an alien come down and visit me and have Jack tell us anything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Ben, I'm with you. That's exactly what I've been saying. I think he had a really strong feeling it was found, but he just didn't know for sure, not 100%, and that's why he didn't call it. Because if he knew for sure, I think he would have called it. We agree. We agree. I believe he may have had a feeling and even some strong evidence that it was found, but not enough to convince him 100%. And that's the only reason he didn't say it was over. That's it. I mean, look, Jack got the best of him. That's you got as much as we all don't like that. That's the truth. Jack is a very intelligent and he's a scheming type of person. You can see that by his former posts, by the way he posted in the about the chase, the way he posted about the credit card stuff, his writings about getting free, whatever. He's a schemer. And he schemed this out and planned it out just about as at least to the fine. He shit the bed on the post fine. I mean, he screwed that totally up and cost himself a bit of money, most likely. But up to the fine, he had it down perfectly. Yeah, the auction site. Yeah, it does seem. I mean, Yeah, there's just certain things that stick out about that site. The timing obviously is one. The fact that it was taken down when Forrest told Christie to come out hard against it. Some of the language used in there, specifically how impressive it was that Forrest kept it a secret all this time. It was in Jack's writings and it was in that auction website. And there's the embedded videos about someone who makes fake paintings, which was really strange, right? Which kind of lends to the second chest idea or something, something like that. So yeah, the auction sites, it's very interesting. May 2020. What's that? The toe to toe, Hooli? The May 2020 ultimatum. I mean, yeah, maybe he said you better get it, or I'm gonna get it myself. Maybe that was, maybe they had a phone call and Forrest told Jack, look, if you don't get it by day X, I'm gonna go get it. Maybe it was something like that. And so, we had COVID, the park was closed. It didn't open until June 1st. So he arranged to go out there that week. And as soon as he could get out there, he got it 5 days later. Redneck, what's up? I speculate Jack found it at 9 Mile Hole as a cover story made up by Doug Pritt. No, I don't agree. Or I'm calling right, yeah, or right. Some kind of he's ending it somehow. Either he's getting the chest or he's gonna call it off. Right, exactly. And he basically says, enough screwing around, get the damn chest, and let's wrap this up. I mean, let's not lose sight of the fact that that guy died too. I mean, what Mike Sexton was his name, right? That had to play into some of this somehow. Yeah, yeah, Ben, definitely. That wasn't. Yeah, he said. Yeah, he was talking about people who won't listen to Forrest and refuse to stay home and want to go. And he goes, I think Willie's retarded. Some people are, I don't know, Willie's retarded in that area. It was that scrapbook. Yeah. What evidence do I have? Confidence for 9 Mile Hole? Me? Dak. Oh man. This is this is something I can't get on board with people in the chase. They act like this location is fucking like King Tut's tomb or something. I mean, it's just some 90-year-old guy that died who loved the spot. It's not like all this governmental thing. They're going to protect this little piece of 10 by 10 area in the woods. I mean, it's not. I don't know why people think it's like that. Hey, Street, what's up, buddy? Anyways, fantastic. To answer your question, the evidence is simple. The evidence is you have the lawyer for the government, you have Carl Summer, both in court, saying it was in a national park, and also based that they were looking to protect it based on the SERPA. Which, when you look at the SERPA, the only national parks that are system unit resources are either Grand Teton and Yellowstone. There's nobody who's going to sit and claim it was in Grand Teton. So that's the evidence for Yellowstone. On top of a bunch of things I have in my videos, which people seem to poo poo, but is dead on as far as I'm concerned. And no one's going to tell me any different. I mean, the 256 coins, hello, 256th day of the year, September 22nd, the last day of summer. There you go. That's a for sure. That's not a coincidence. No chance that's a coincidence. He said, look at the big picture. And in a different interview, he said, in the big picture of Yellowstone. I'm all right, Street. Been getting in on your beef. You and Barbara going back and forth. Always, it's always an entertaining couple of minutes, those short videos you got. Is it 265, Larry? You're waiting for the holiday? Yeah, Galaxy. Me too, bud. Yeah, you're right. It's the 265. Well, the dates. I'm correct on the dates. September 22nd is the last day of summer, first day of fall. It's the autumnal equinox, and it represents the end of his summer is when he leaves Yellowstone, figuratively. There's no doubt that's not coincidence. No doubt. He could have had any number of coins. He could have had 266. He could have had 264. He could have had 254. No, he had exactly 265. And then if you go to the scrapbook 107, again, I have a few videos on this. That scrapbook, it's a story about him going to get his license on the last day it expires. In New Mexico, your license expires the month after your birth date, right? His birthday is August 22nd, a month later, September 22nd. That's when he hit the chest, September 22nd, 2010, apparently, even though people debate that. But regardless, September 22nd, which is exactly when the Cody Fashion Festival is every year. So there's just so much evidence. I don't know what to tell you. Fantastic. I just explained why we jumped it, because you have to combine it with other things. No, not a red herring, redneck. That is exactly why he put 265 coins. And it's something he told everybody, he told every reporter, every interview. It's probably the one thing we've heard the most. Every time he said, oh, there's 265 gold coins in there. There's 265 gold coins. Come on. That was the biggest hint. One of them, one of the biggest hints. All right, dude. Are you even in Wyoming, redneck? Or you got a different state altogether? Let's not forget. Oh, I forgot the other piece of evidence that the freaking Yellowstone chief ranger met with them. Let's not forget about that piece of evidence. Okay, I mean, come on. Yeah, she's meeting with all the people from all over the place, Grand Teton, and the Rocky Mountain Park in Colorado, right? I forgot about that one. That's a huge piece of evidence. How much thought have each of you put into the poem? Street. I'm not taking the bait, dude. I know your game on that question. We know everyone gets lost in thought with the poem. No, not a Wyoming. Oh, Colorado, right? Redneck. How about Forrest said it was in Wyoming? How about that piece of evidence? A signed affidavit that it was in Wyoming. That's not enough for you. I mean, I don't know if that's not enough for you. Nothing I say is going to convince you. So it's pointless trying to convince you of anything. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying it is pointless because if you think it's in Colorado after he already said Wyoming, there's no talking to you. Ah, see, Street. Yeah, I'm on to your game, dude. We all have. I mean, I know we all have put in, I mean, thousands of hours, each of us. But it doesn't mean any of us were correct. That's the important thing to remember. We had a good time. We had spent, some of us spent time with friends, family, put our brains to work, got a lot of benefits out of it, but doesn't mean we were right. I started as a poem purist. Yeah. You and Sean Dotson. Remember he made an appearance a while back and like he came back and gone again. Jason pops in every now and then. And Street, you never haven't, well, at least I shouldn't say never because it's not like I've seen every single minute of your videos, but I've never heard an answer to the fact that there's an actual physical treasure chest, and that's what he was talking about. The chase ending we've been given thus far is pure fiction. What do you mean? Like the 9 Mile hole that Jack found it? What part of it, Redneck? My opinion is you won't understand the rest of the poem unless you found the location. Perhaps. I mean, look, let's say it's 9 Mile hole. It's not that hard to figure out, right? What the clues are. I mean, come on. Madison Junction's War Mars Hall. You take it down the Camp Madison Canyon. Not far, but too far to walk. You pull into the parking area, put in below the home of Brown, the fishing hole. You cross the creek. There's no place for the meek. The end is drawing now. You make a left along the bank. There's no paddle up your creek. You take the dry creek up, right? I mean, it's not difficult. Um, if you've been wise and found the blaze, remember Jack said there's something. It's like he left out a part of the poem. There's something you have to do before finding the blaze. In other words, you have to go walk around. And I will, I'm going to take credit for this. That, and it fits 9 Mile hole too. That the path was a 5. Okay, the path was a 5, a couple of 5s. And that's what the 50 in the page 99 meant. 50, it's a path is a 5, and the 0, you do it again. So if you go from Madison Junction, you come down the parking lot, you park, you walk the path I just told you, it's 2 5s. And if you're able to figure that out, that's how you know you got to leave the dry creek and go to the right and go to that spot where the log was. All he says is if you follow the clues precisely, it takes you to a spot. It does take you to a spot if you've been wise and found the blaze. He's saying if you found the blaze, you got to find it. That's what people are missing. They're not reading it right. It says if you found the blaze. So there's something you got to do between heavy loads and water high. Oh, there'll be no paddle up your creek because it's the dry creek. Just heavy up your creek, heavy loads and water high. Heavy loads are all the down trees. Water high is the creek is fed by water coming off the mountain up ahead of you. If you mirror 5, it looks like an omega. Kind of. But it's definitely 2 5s, and that's how you would know to leave the dry creek. And then there's also the scrapbook with the song where he talks about the whippoorwill, and it says, "Go to the right, follow the light, my blue heaven." Telling you got to make a right. The other thing, the scrapbook about Eddard, where he talks about the same doctor delivered him and George Soros, and he said, if you look up the doctor's name, it means light. And then he said George Soros was to the right. I'm sorry, to the left, and I was born to offset him to the right, something like that, because he's Republican. So he's telling you you got to go right. You look at the Eric Sloan painting. Hold on. Oh, hold on, guys. That's my daughter. She might be coming home soon. All right. So the Eric Sloan paintings, the scrapbook about the ones with the 2 guys on the horses, and he painted one, and then he painted another one opposite. The one on the right, it's moving away from him. The one on the left is coming to. So he's telling you when you're going, you have to go to the right. That was another clue that you had to take a right somewhere. It's all there. Every scrapbook had a clue. I mean, I don't care what Jack said. He was just full of shit. He knows those scrapbooks are full of clues. Hold on, guys. You know, this Cash app, I mean, it's just killing me. Send me this, send me that. All right. Oh, thanks, Piglet. Appreciate it, man. Or dude, I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. So there was hints all through. And I am, unless Shiloh tells me I'm wrong, I still might not even believe him then. But those 3 or 4 things I just stated, I'm convinced of. 100%. Because in fact, in those 2 scrapbooks, the one about Eddard and the one about Eric Sloan, he even used the word offset in the same way. So he was giving us a hint to go to the right. And that's how you find the blaze. So you go up that dry creek and you make a right. Yeah, exactly, Hooli. Luckily, it was you take off a 0. That's what she asked for. But yeah, exactly. It's constant. Hey, Steve, what's up, bud? Who's Shiloh? Yeah. I don't know, man. A memory is a representation, a substitute of something real. What if you have a memory of a dream? That's not a substitute of something real. So you go right as you're going up the dry creek. Fantastic. And that creates the last leg of the number 5. If you look at the map while you start at Madison Junction, obviously coming from Madison Junction to the parking area, that's a very long leg of the number 5, the top leg. But then it all flows pretty evenly from there. Oh, and there's another time when he wrote the scrapbook about Gotti Schwartz and something, he said something like it's right out of Treasure Island or something like that. So the island where the dry creek, I don't know if he's talking about the island, but anyways, he says it's right out of. And I think he's telling you to go right there too. That one's not as strong. I'll give you that. Fantastic. You checking out the map? Let's see. Can I do a share screen here? I gotta make sure I don't share something that gives my identity away. I gotta be careful. I don't trust myself. I'm not super technical. Oh, and if you're not rooting for the Canes tonight, you got no place here. Just kidding. Ohio State University. Oh my God, the Luckeyes. They stole that national championship in 01 from Miami. Get out of here. Actually, I think Miami, as much as I love them, they're gonna have trouble with UConn tonight. UConn is a power. That Sagano center guy they got or whoever, he's really good. The candy bar was named after Cleveland's daughter. Hater, you're damn right I'm a hater. I can't stand them, dude. I don't hide that. Pass interference, my ass. Have you seen the ads for the Hurricanes? No, I don't watch a lot of TV. Fantastic. I only have just for sports really. So I'll just turn it on when the game's on, and that's about it. Shut it off right after it's over. The rest I get, online, Facebook, whatever. Hey, well, they had a hell of a run. Even if they do lose tonight, they beat the number 1 seed, the 2 seed, the 4 seed. They've had a great run. Although I was hoping I would have rather been somewhere else, actually, than watching the game, but oh well, so be it. But memory is not real, then the book and poem is not real, nor treasure chest. Of course, the book's real. You can hold it. Really good run. Yeah, yeah. Heck, I mean, I think Houston. I mean, that was impressive. They flat out kicked their ass, and that team was. I mean, they were number 1 seed in the region and the number 2 overall, I believe. 30. They were 33-3. 30-3. 22, and that's Forrest's birthday. I'm telling you, I'm convinced he hit it September 22nd. Y'all can debate the year, but and it's technically summer if he does it before the the time of the equinox. But Street, my man, you haven't mentioned why we have seen a real chest full of gold. You haven't answered that question. If it's all in your mind and not real, how come there's a real chest out there that just got auctioned off, of which I have a coin? So I don't understand your position that it's not real, man. This is what I don't get. Just like the people that say Jack Stoof isn't real. I think I had a discussion about that with Amy the last stream I had, or a couple streams ago. I don't understand these positions that people say this isn't real, this isn't real. It is real. Jack is a real human being. The treasure chest exists. We've seen it. It's been auctioned off. How long we been on here? An hour. Got a little bit of time left. My daughter's gonna be here, but not right away. Babe Ruth played for 22 seasons. What else is 22? And if you add those as 44, that's Reggie Jackson's number. What does that mean? Nothing. Nothing. I never said the chest is not real. Well, I don't know about that, Street. I think you did a while when you were initially before all this. You're saying he never said the chest. He only said the treasure. Well, he does say the chest. You stood by that. You stood on that hill for a long time saying that it was he. Forrest only said the treasure, the treasure, the treasure. He never said the chest, but he did say the chest many times. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you think Forrest is going to send people out there dying over something that's not doesn't exist? I mean, that'd be harsh. Yeah. I'm not getting a cold. I'm here. Well, first of all, I'm hardly here. But second, I'm here for I'm not here for the answer. I'm here to find out the story. Is a solution going to be given? Is there more to the story than we know? No, he didn't send them out, but he created a hunt that if there wasn't a real prize, you're saying that these people went out based on what Forrest is saying that there's sorry. What you're saying is there's no real prize. So you're implying that Forrest would create this without a real prize, knowing that people have died, and would prolong it without a real prize, knowing people have died. He made it very clear that the finder gets to the chest, the money, whatever. It was very clear. There's no mincing words. The story is the answer. I guess it depends on what the question is. The poem represents a map, definitely. I agree with that. So Galaxy, you still think there's a second chest? Like a hidden second chest? Street, why do you let me ask you something, man. Respectfully, why do you continue to engage? I mean, I don't know why you guys don't just ignore it like it doesn't exist. I don't know why. It's just, maybe you enjoy it. I don't know. I got a cramp. I mean, she's irrelevant. And on a general note, really anyone that may, I'm not naming anyone specifically, okay? But I came to the realization that, some people have true mental illness, and talking to them is really a waste of time. Again, I'm not mentioning anyone by name. I love the thrill of chase. But you're not chasing, you're like defending. Until I can see a pic of it that is comparable quality to the one in scrapbook 50. I guess you'll die believing in it then, because you're never gonna get a pic like that. Hey, I didn't say anyone's name, Steve. I'm saying generally speaking. All right. Forrest wrote a memoir 22 years and published $17 square inch 22 years after Eric passed away. Yeah, and in one of those non-chase books, I don't know if it was $17 a square inch. I can't even remember now. I didn't look at any of the books other than the three. But there was one of those books had double omegas, right? That wasn't a treasure book. The omegas can be seen somewhere else before the treasure chest. That I don't know. That I don't know about Galaxy. Sorry, I'm telling you, man. I've been out. I just check in every now and then. I watch a little bit of Streets videos. I watch K Pro. I watch Ben. That's pretty much it. I don't watch anybody else really. I mean, every now and then I watch David. But I think I've been banned on a couple of those because people can't just handle being the truth spoken, or at least someone's opinion spoken, contrary to theirs. So it's all right. See, I don't ban anyone here. Thanks. Knowledge. Oh, you're talking about Galaxy. Yeah. So what else is up with you guys? Anything else? Like I said, it's pretty quiet on the chase front. Anybody have any thoughts on Cynthia's video? I know it's kind of old news, but I haven't been up here talking about it. So I mean, what's the deal with that? Who does that? What's wrong with these people? I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Sexy smart. Oh, what if it says it was made in 1890 on the bottom? Shows how you explain the change. I think Forrest just selling it, dude. He's just, he's a salesman. He's embellishing. Sounds better to say it's from the 11th century than from the 18th century or whatever. In 1890, 17th century. Oh, sure, Street. It's been a while. I just came on to say hello and see what everyone's up to, chat a little bit. I had some free time before my daughter gets home. I always like having a stream. I'm missing Dave Woodard. Where's he at? He still owes me $1,000, but I don't think I'm ever going to collect that. What do you guys think? Yeah, Piglet. I mean, those 5 paragraph things. I don't really put much stock into it one way or the other. Even though I do think 9 Mile Hole's correct, I don't think the existence of these 5 paragraphs mean anything because they don't say I hid the chest there. They're just a place he liked and that he speaks with of reverence. But he did that with a few different places. So yes, exactly, Larry. September 23rd. The Medium article was published the first day of fall, right? How about that? Yeah, he owes everyone money in a truck. Exactly. You better have a lot of trucks. I won't speak. And showing her breasts is the way to do that. I'm sorry, Shiloh's. He's a young, strapping 30, early 30-year-old man. He can do a lot better than Cynthia. I don't know what you know, I don't know what the hell that means. She's trying to push Francis. Yeah, do you know Dale has? Yeah, I did hear about that, Hooli. And again, I'm not. I believe it's 9 Mile Hall, so I'm not. 40 acres of mule. I'd like to have Dave's camper. Let's settle down. The videos actually they popped up again, but overall settled down. I think. I mean, it's the same. The same people that have been making videos are still making videos. No, nothing new. I don't think there's one guy. Actually, there's one guy who has his avatar as a deadhead. I'm not sure who that is. But there's a few people in the chase I really just can't stand. Oh my god. Some are obvious, some you might be surprised I feel that way about them. It's a nice. You mean is that the one he films from? Is that a camper he's filming from inside? I mean, he's totally lost it, dude. I mean, I kind of, I think Dave would be a fun dude to hang out with, but he's lost it. I mean, he's a savant, and his savant skill is solving Forrest Fenn poem. I mean, are you kidding me? I don't. I don't know, man. I don't know. What a cross section of society we have in this chase. Let me tell you. I mean, I got my own shit. I'm just better at hiding it than everybody, I guess. What else you guys got? It's only been what, hour 17. Dog's bones back. Oh, is that a reference to the Ken and Esther cross? Sorry, Dave. I hate to laugh if you hear this. I'm sorry, but dude, he knows how I feel. I've made it clear. Nothing he doesn't know. Well, Hooli, what that's interesting what Ben said about the copyright information for ha ha ha. That kind of blew me away a little bit. It's very, very interesting, assuming it's true. Now, I'm not saying Ben's lying about that. I'm just, I'm just saying maybe someone lied to him or whatever. But assuming that's true, it's freaking crazy. Hey, all right, Ben. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for the ha 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 info. That's cool. So a minute from Forrest's house. I mean, that certainly, and I mean, I try to be Mr. Logical, but it's hard to blow that off as coincidence. That's crazy. At this point, I'm almost more interested in that than the damn chase answers. I mean, I'm fine with 9 Mile Hole. I don't really need to know much else. Confirmation would be nice, but other than that, I don't care. But that ha 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 thing, that's very intriguing. Who else hasn't? So Susie stopped doing videos. What a shame. I wish she'd start up again. Has anyone had contact with Susie? How's she doing? I always liked her Friday night videos at 10. Jack and Barbarisi. I don't know, Larry. I mean, the website definitely something. I don't know about Barbarisi. I personally don't think he's involved. It's possible, but I don't think so. I don't know. I have no evidence either way. It's just a opinion based on nothing. So is Bill still on?
He's a lot older than that.
Bill can run a stream. He's been on a while. I mean, I shouldn't talk. I've had a few long streams too, but well, he's been on like 2 hours, so he got on before I did. See who's over there. We got Troy's over there, MJ Inzer, Double Bud. Certainly Smoking Joe. No Smoking Joe today. I'm convinced Smoking Joe is Bill. Does anyone know Smoking Joe separate from Bill? Big whoopies over there. All right, guys, are we winding down here? You guys want to stay on? You got to chat a little more. If not, I think wrap it up. I can't really think of any other topics. Did anyone get anything from the auction? No, nobody. Bueller. Oh man, the dog wants to go out, I think. Yikes. I know nothing. Hey Gene. What's up, bud? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Were you over in Bill's chat? I didn't see you over there. I definitely know nothing. I'm with you. The only thing I know is I'm watching basketball at 7 tonight. That's about it. The rest of my life's in complete chaos. The title pop up would have been better than pop in, huh? It's a pop in for me, but it's a pop up for you all. Oh, you're at work on a Saturday, man. Bummer. Got to make that money. I might be going to work. Well, no, I can't go tomorrow, actually. Hey, Larry, it's nice seeing you. Enjoy that great weather we've been having. You gotta get your wife in on the Fenn stuff. No chance. See, for the longest time, I thought Larry was Larry Sandell. I know he's not now, but we got a lot of searchers here in Florida. A lot of either live here now or used to live here. We got, I know me, Larry, Troy, Stephanie 30 Acre, Mindy Fossey. Who else? Bill Gorman used to live here. William, William. I don't know his last name, but he was always in Cape Rose. He's from Florida. John Dotson's former search partner, Dave. He was in Florida. There's a few others too. Oh, Chris Hurst. He's from Florida, I think. Used to be. A lot of us crazies here. Ben's from Florida, I think. He used to live here at some point. I know he's lived a lot of places, but I think he's lived here at one point. All right, guys. Looks like everyone's winding down. People are chatting too much. In Kissimmee, Gene, really? I know Kissimmee pretty well. I've done some work there. I've been there umpteen times. That's funny. We know Forrest lived here for a while, right? Mexico Beach. All right, guys. Looks like looks like we're wrapping up. People aren't really chatting much, slowing down. Well, I just wanted to pop in, engage with you guys. It's been a while since I've been on. I don't know when I'll come back on. I guess if something happens, I'll be back, but otherwise, probably not for a while. Hope everyone stays safe, is doing well, and we'll see you guys later. See you around blocks in the other chat rooms. What, working for MIT on a windshield? Oh wow, that sounds very high tech. Amy Street, Gene, Steve, Cooley, Ben, Piglet, Wig Reeves. Who have I missed? Ben, did I say Ben? Galaxy, fantastic. I appreciate all of y'all stopping by. Redneck Express. A lot of us don't always agree on everything, but as long as we have a little fun, keep it civil, not a problem. Barney lives. All right, good to see you. Thanks, Barney. I'm glad I could help, Pulley. All right, guys. Y'all have a good rest of the weekend, and we'll see you around. Bye.